Hello again, and once again we start straight into the first round, which is called Singing Sprint. In this round, a member of one team sings a song as fast as he can, and then a member of the opposing team must beat his time. And we're going to start with Graeme from one team and Tim from another, and your song is Moon River.
Moon river, wider than a mile, I'm crossing you in style someday. Old dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world, there's such a lot of world to see. Well, after the same rainbow's end, waiting round the bend, my huckleberry friend, Moon River and me.
Yeah, good effort there. Good effort there with 14 seconds. Now, Graeme Garden, see if you can beat that.
Of course.
All right.
Moon river, wider than a mile, I'm crossing you in style someday. Old dreamy maker, you all heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going away to drifters off to see the world, such a world to see. We're off the same rainbow's end, waiting around the bend, my huckleberry friend, Moon River and me.
Yes, you win that round with an absolutely fantastic 10 seconds.
Fantastic.
Now, Bill, this is your chance to catch up for your team, because you and Barry are going to sing The Lonely Goat Herd from The Sound of Music.
Are we really? One little girl, a pink coat head, little lady, she go back to the lonely goat head, little soon in my mouth, the gleaming goat head, little girl, oh, the beautiful green goat head, what about
Robbie.
That was 15 seconds, excluding injury time. Barry, your turn to try and beat that. You've got to beat 15 seconds.
One little golden pelt, goat herd lady, lady dee, she hurled back to the only goat herd, lady dee. Shown him out with the gleaming goat herd, lady dee. What did you add for a golden goat herd, lady dee? Oh, lady dee. I've finished. It's the chorus.
Oh, yes. Bill, a dead heat there. Dead heat there between you and 15 seconds each.
Thank you.
Very, very good. And we go on to the point in the program where I introduce a round that's played at the very end of the program in order to give the teams time to think of silly names for people arriving at the military ball. Now we have the round which is called Garble. And for this round I'm going to give each team a situation to improvise, but the improvisation must be in garble. In other words, you must use no recognizable words. And we're going to start now with Barry and Graeme, and your situation is this. A British explorer proposing a football match to an unlettered pygmy chief.
Whoa.
Rang the buzzers will put you out of your misery. The marks in this round will be decided on the volume of applause from the audience.
That before they clap.
Which
We've got
makes
nothing.
it fairly likely to be a walkover for Bill and Tim, but anyway. Bill and Tim, your situation is this. The president of the Scottish Ladies' Circle inviting an American jazz musician to join them for an informal musical evening.
Tim is turning into a lady before my very eyes. I don't think there's much choice as to what I do, is there? Oh.
Yeah, well, I don't want to do my...
Now, this happened. Oh, well...
Come on, you won't go, you know...
Well, it is...
Baby, no, me, I know you. Yeah, right.
Oh, thank you.
That sounded to me like a perfect impression of the petticoat line. I'll give you 12 and Graeme and Barry... I'm sorry, I'll give you 2 and Graeme and Barry 1, making Graeme and Barry score 11, Tim and Bill 12. Now we have a quickie. This is the game called I Spy in 1, and in this game your partner has to guess what you're spying with your little eye in 1. 4 in a row gains you a point. And we'll start now with you again, Barry Cryer, if you will start off.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with F. Fool. Correct.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with P.
Pineapple.
Correct.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with,
Bother.
Yes. Near enough.
Something beginning with buzzer.
I spy for a winning round with my little eye something beginning with C.
Church.
Right.
No marks there, because you didn't get 4 in a row. You left a letter out, as Tim quite
Oh, that
rightly
makes it
said.
harder, Humphrey, surely.
I wouldn't know about that. Now, Tim and Bill. Tim and Bill. Bill, will you start with your team?
Yes, I began, I sometimes finish, but not often. I spy with my little eye something beginning with P.
Pineapple.
Yes.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with B.
Blue pineapple.
Quite right.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with T.
Tall pineapple. I spy with my little eye something beginning with M.
Monster pineapple.
Yes. Well done.
Really?
Well done. You get your mark. And we go on now to our commentary round, and this is a round where each team improvises a commentary to an event which I shall give you.
Oh,
and here again, we call on the audience, by the volume of their applause, to judge who wins the 2 marks which are available. Starting with you, Bill and Tim now, will you give a commentary, please, on bathing the baby?
Well, over near the taps, the baby's coming out now, and it looks as if it's going to be a bloodbath tonight. And how do you feel? And the baby's down the far end, and he's given a right to his foot, and a left, yes. And wait a second, the mother's coming in with a right fist, and she's going to clean the back. She's going to clean the back, and oh, what a nasty sight! He looks as if he's in trouble now. The baby's in trouble. He's fallen. He's down. He's flat on his back. Oh, that's the end of the round, and now over to Barrington Fops to tell us an inter-round commentary.
Well, this is probably one of the most interesting baby bathings we've seen for a long time. Since, in fact, I saw Mohammed baby not very long ago in Madison Square Bath. And that was one hell of a bath, I can tell you. It really was. And I think we're coming out for the second round now. The mother's up. Over to you, Barrington.
And the mother's moving in, and she's got a loofah. Yeah, so that seems a bit unfair. She's got a loofah, and what's she doing to the baby with? Oh, I think that's a bit unfair. That's a bit low. That loofah was low, in fact. Oh, dear, the fight's been stopped. The bathing's been stopped. The bathing's been stopped. Oh, dear. That's been a cut on the right side. Well, we're returning.
Right, that's Tim and Bill, and the audience gave you 10 seconds worth of ecstatic applause, which is what you've got to beat, Barry and Graeme. And your subject is sewing on a button.
Sewing on a button is absolutely fascinating. I went to the doctor once and he stuck a needle in my arm. I wouldn't have minded that, but he sewed a button on it. This is ridiculous. So we watched the event in front of us. One lady's got the needle, the other doesn't seem too pleased either. I'm going to hang over now. Ever since I had my nose fixed, my mouth won't work. I'll hang over now to Barrington Garden.
Thank you, Graeme. around here, the also says there's quite a bit of needle in the ground, but she's sewing on a button. Your baby's sewing on a button for Great Britain last year. One on it's a button, and she's got the needle and the thread going on. Come on, see from this angle. He can talk about hangovers. Back to you, Trouser.
I've never seen such a needle as this. It's the only one I've ever seen with an eye that's bloodshot. Anyway, we keep on watching this event. We watch this event, the needle's going into the button's going onto the needle, but who am I to point the finger? Because I'm just standing here watching, and that's my king, so don't talk about it. I'm here to commentate on a needle going into a button. I think it's being quick, yes. It's really going in there. I think the button's going on, and for the final climactic moments, over to Garden Barrington.
Full marks there. And the button is definitely only winding around the thread. And, oh, look at that. And that's a very good try. And that's 1 point to the needle. And that's the end of the match. Thank you. And back to David Vine.
I second that.
The audience gave Barry and Graeme there no less than 17 seconds of applause, plus a few indiscriminate shouts. And
get off.
That gives them the 2 points, which makes the score 13 all. Right, we go on to the blues round. And for this round, I'm going to ask the members of each team to improvise a blues, taking alternate lines, and they will, of course, be accompanied at the piano by Dave Lee. Right, Barry and Graeme, will you give Tim and Bill their subject for a blues, please?
Yes, their subject for a blues is Jimmy Osmond.
This morning, when I see the Osmond Brothers show, God knows why. When Jimmy Osmond started singing, all the girls leapt up on the stage, and what do you know? Oh yeah, when they torn all his clothes off, there stood Jimmy Clitheroe.
That's enough of your singing, Jimmy.
Jimmy, shut up.
Right, now, Tim and Bill, your
Notice the
turn.
resemblance, don't they? Yes.
Your turn to
the
give
grey hairs
Barry
on
and
the
Graeme
legs.
their subject for a blues.
The subject that we've got for them is
it's the I never went to sleep last night blues.
You can't do that to us.
You start. Goodbye, woke up this morning.
I want to hear the first line.
You can't wake up this morning.
I never went to sleep last night, but I don't care. You don't care? I don't care. I care. Oh, I second.
Nobody cares.
I just went into my bedroom. My good friend Edgar Hupp lying there. You're on your own, so I shook him by the shoulder, and I woke up this morning. Oh yeah.
Well, I was all set to give you 83 marks for avoiding I woke up this morning. As it is, we give Graeme and Barry 4 marks, and oh, what the hell.
I like it. You know.
Now we have the round called Sound Charades. One team has to guess the title of a book, a play, or whatever else from the noises made by the members of the opposing team. The audience can help here by applauding when the people who are doing the guessing are getting warmer, and by groaning when they're not. And we'll start now. We'll start with Tim and Bill.
Good evening.
Is yours a book or a play or what?
Depends which one I'm going to do first.
It's a play.
Yes. We have our mystery voice for you listeners at home to tell you what the title is.
And it's Long Day's Journey into Night.
No response from the audience, so it's clean. First word. Note the accents, it's a clue. Here are the slum.
A slum.
2 and 2 make 5.
No, that is incorrect.
Incorrect?
Yes, it is not light.
It
In
is not
fact,
light.
it is...
It's not light?
No,
Oh, what is it if it
in
is
fact...
incorrect?
It is, in fact, ha-ha.
Long.
Right. The second word. Oh.
Oh.
News in Welsh.
Dull. Dim.
Dull. Dim.
Boring. Overlong.
Masochist.
Masochist,
man.
We are acting being in one. Be careful what you say.
Perhaps we should move on to the next word.
France.
What?
France.
Coma.
Days.
Third word.
And the third word. Going on quickly.
Tickets, please.
Hold the board, off we go.
Bus.
Yes. The long trans bus. I know.
Long day's tram. No.
Graeme,
Long
I think Graeme's got
days.
it.
What?
Journey.
Oh!
I won't commit
I
myself.
wouldn't jump to any conclusions, you know.
Absolutely
Well, I
brilliant.
won't jump to any conclusion until I've
You
heard
took rather
their
a long
last word.
time
haven't
to guess that, so I can only give you 1 out of 2, but it was a very long title, so I'll give you the 1 back and give you 2 out of 2. And right away, quick as a flash, it's over now to Barry and Graeme for their charade. And for those of you listening at home, it's the last appearance this week of the Mystery Voice.
And the charade is Liberace. Liberace.
To give you the title of their...
Unbearably
Is this a
filthy.
play or a film?
It's
or
a
book?
coniferous plant. But also
A famous person.
famous person.
Coniferous plant?
But mainly a famous person.
The
mainly a
audience
famous
seem
person.
dubious about whether he's famous or she's famous.
This person is famous and mainly for not being a coniferous plant. There is 1 word on the card, and there it is in pieces.
Equal opportunities for women.
Paragraph.
Pankhurst. Ship. Ventriloquist. Vent come into
Dummy.
this anyway. Dummy.
Archie. Liberace.
You're in
Now,
league
I
with
don't
the
want to
devil.
be the first one to ask this, but how come Liberace is a carnivorous plant?
We won't
Have you
go
been
into
with
that.
him at the weekend?
I don't know how you did it, but Bill and Tim, you
Sequiniferous
succeeded in scoring 5 for that entire round, bringing your score to 17. And Barry and Graeme, you've only scored 5, which brings your score to 22. Now we have the game called Tag Wrestling. In this round, I'm going to give each team the payoff of a story. The members of each team will have to devise a story to fit their particular payoff. I shall then start one of you off working towards your punchline, and then I shall press the buzzer, and a member from the opposing team will have to take over that story but work towards his punchline. And it should be absolutely gripping. Now, we'll start with Tim and Bill.
Yeah.
Here's your punchline. That's not your handbag, Vicar. Whispered the croupier.
Not your handbag.
Yours contains Mrs. Worsthorne.
Well, I know
Right.
the story.
While you're memorizing,
It's very fun. I don't think
Barry
you
and
can tell
Graeme,
it on
here's
radio.
your punchline. Oops-a-daisy, sweetheart, said the Colonel, dismounting from his rubber duck. You know mine are red.
Oh, I saw the film.
Right, well, Bill and Tim, you've had the longest to compose yourselves, so that you can start off your story, working towards your punchline. Now.
Red. Who started? What, me?
Tim Brooke-Taylor will
Oh,
start.
Tim, of course.
Yeah. Scene is Monte Carlo. We're inside the casino, where Mr. Vicar lives. With his wife, Mrs. Vicar. And one night, with Mrs. Worthorne, who made the party up for 3, they'd had a game of bridge.
When suddenly there was a knock on the door. Colonel Hargreaves stood there. He said, "It's terribly embarrassing. I have bothered you before, but you know the primitive plumbing at my place. Could I have a bath here?" And they said, "Of course you can have a bath here." So immediately repaired to the bathroom after
Repaired to the bathroom. I was unfortunately drowned.
Sad business. Very sad.
So, to cheer themselves up, the Colonel's wife went along to the casino, where, of course, she met the Vicar and Mrs. Vicar, and indeed Mrs. Worthorne, who was there to make up the 3.
Throughout the evening, the main topic of conversation was Colonel Hargreaves in the bathroom and his unfortunate accident. Little did they know, however, that the Colonel was reviving, and appeared to be demised. At that moment, Mrs. Worthorne, getting out of the Vicar's handbag and saying, "I shall never get in there again,"
Said, "Good evening, folks." Did a small tap dance on the rubber duck and left. However, said, "Mr. Vicar, come to me to the bathroom, because I think you need to do little repairs to your face, which had been injured in the fight down at the old Blue Casbah."
Irrelevant. Everybody immediately repaired to the bathroom to see if the Colonel had indeed revived, and there indeed he was, as large as life, if not larger. And so ebullient at his revival, he was in fact floating upon a rubber duck in the bath.
In the bath. At that moment, the rubber duck burst. Unfortunately, for the second time in 24 hours, he was drowned. Anyway, back to Mrs. Worthorne came in hearing the sad news about the Colonel and said, "You know, I said I'd never get into a handbag again." Well, that's true. I've changed, and the reason is, I'll tell you the story. Why?
The croupier.
Yeah, don't tell me the story, said Mr. Vicar. Go up to the bathroom and take these swimming trunks and make the late Colonel Hargreaves decent. Mrs. Westall, not knowing that there was more than one bathroom in the house, and indeed more than one Colonel Hargreaves, passed through the door. "Oops-a-daisy, sweetheart," said the Colonel, dismounting from his rubber duck. "You know mine are red," referring to the bathing trunks.
Terrific. Well, you actually get 4 marks, Barry and Graeme, for winning that round.
We win.
You would have got more if you hadn't won it through the fact that the chairman fell asleep and forgot to press his buzzer. Very good, though. You scored 26, and Bill and Tim are on 22.
Excellent.
And we reached the point in the programme where I go to sleep once again, because the teams are going to give their announcements for the arrivals at the military ball.
And first to arrive,
Oh, he's pretty fast off the mark.
leaping in quickly in case he's with the party coming with the other team, is Mr. and Mrs. Mental Mascot and their son, Reggie Mental Mascot. And I'm willing to bet his namesake was coming over there.
Yes, he was. Very silent. Instead, a very old friend. 2 very old friends.
Any advance?
Corporal Punishment. And Major Jump.
And also coming in now, Mr. and Mrs. Military family, Mr. and Mrs. Parts and their son, Corporal Parts.
Recent promotion.
Will you welcome Mr. and Mrs. Triplease and their daughter, Military, please?
Mr. and Mrs. Dear Guards and their granny dear guards.
Quickly, follow, because we've hardly any left in our party now. Quickly followed by Mr. and Mrs. By-your-beds and their son, Stan By-your-beds.
Pray silence.
Quickly follow.
From the north, Mr. and Mrs. Sheer Fusiliers and their tall son, Lanky Sheer.
Mr. and Mrs. Carrier and their aged relative all the way from Treasure Island, Ben Gun Carrier.
Followed by two more. They're not that welcome. Get out. Followed by two more from the north, Mr. and Mrs. Aircraft Gun and their relations, their uncle and auntie Aircraft Gun.
Major and Mrs. Croom Ballards and their son, Barry Croom Ballards.
Croom Ballard.
With the score...
Also coming
Oh, wait. They're a very slow
Arthur Sword. And his parents, Ma and Pa Sword.
With the score delicately poised. At 39 to Barry and Graeme, and 31 to Bill and Tim.
Mr. and Mrs. Mobsuit and their daughter Dee.
40 to Barry and Graeme.
Mr. and Mrs. Tearcut and their son, Shaw Tearcut.
And Kit Bag.
Oh, we're going to scrape the barrel. Mr. and Mrs. Gunn and their two sons, Tommy and Sten.
Mr. and Mrs. Parade with their relative all the way from India, Sikh Parade.
We come to the end of
No.
our programme this week. Good heavens. Good, yes.
Oh, yes.
Goodbye.
No, wait.
Mr. and Mrs. Balls and their clerical son, Cannon.